station may say to you, for instance, oh, I'm paying COSON. Why are you asking me to pay again?
Yes.
Or how do I know to whom to pay?
Well, when we meet people, we talk directly about our own representation. We will not mix it in any way. And if there is any way of mixing it, then we will have a kind of process of settling accounts with each other.
So have you had this kind of situation where the two of you, MCSN and COSON, come to collect royalties for one person?
It has happened in the past because there are certain occasions where we approach somebody using our rights. Oh, they say we have paid some other organizations. Then what we do thereafter is to ask that organization, if it is true, kindly provide us with the details and the accounts. Okay. But when we do not get favorable response, then we may have recourse to the law for the court to ask for proper accounts of those things. But it's not issue, really.
Okay. In the case of an artist who is still alive,
yes,
can he decide that I want MCSN to be my agent or I want COSON to be my agent?
Yes. In fact, that was part of the fight that MCSN took on. We wanted freedom of choice for our creators. If one is not doing very well for you, you have the choice to go to the other. In fact, we are saying that many more could still come up. This is a big country. In the US, for instance, we have about 6 societies operating within the industry. And they are not at conflict in any way.
So right now, there's no conflict between your organization and COSON?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. So you do your thing, we do
our thing. Then it's just like...
You have your artists, we have our artists.
Exactly. Because it's like MTN, Etisalat, Glow, and so on. They are in the same market, but they are not in conflict. So we can interact and interconnect, so to say, for our own creators.
Is there a new deal? I mean, now that all of this is settled,
yes,
is there any deal different from what was for the copyright owners? I mean, improved standards. What's the deal? Why should they be even looking at
the deal there, before we went into all this crisis, we were operating before. So we are back to that era of transparency, accountability, and connecting their creativity to prosperity. I said it before, many of our artists, they go looking bright and shining to the people, but actually the money is not in the pocket. But now we are in the era where they can expect to have quality money for their creativity. And the signs we are receiving or the results we are achieving are pointing towards that. For example, only this year we have received judgments in excess of 7 billion naira already. And by the time all these things are being shared out, the creators are in good money. And the Supreme Court judgment now has more or less confirmed those judgments.
Wait, MCSN has received judgments in excess of 7 billion.
7 billion. While others, also in billions, are on the way. For example, on the January 19th, we got 6 billion naira judgment against digital broadcasting service, MultiChoice. They're not
going to paid.
Yeah, they appealed to the Court of Appeal, but interestingly, the issue they were contesting. So to say, so of course it's still a matter before so I wouldn't comment on it. But when the Supreme Court decided, then we have no fear again about getting those money. And there are some other judgments prior to this too. For example, we have 100 billion against Airtel and so on. We have MTN pending and many of them like that. So when all this money eventually comes in, whether fully or compromised, the artists
will be better
off. And this is a signal to those who have not joined the bandwagon in obtaining their due copyright to also do it.
Okay.
So that without going to court, from now on, we'll be earning money for our creators. That is the new deal for them.
Can a musician, for instance, join both organizations?
It is possible, depending on what you are giving to each party. Because a musician is an embodiment of so many rights. You are a composer, you are a writer, you are a performer. So you are a person of so many faces. So you can decide to give one face to this society and another face to this society. You can say, this society, okay, represent me in this territory, while the other one, you represent me overseas. So it depends on what you are giving to each. But you cannot give one particular right to both.
Okay.
For example, if I have 10 works, I can decide to give my works number 1 to 5 to one society, 6 to 10 to another society. But I cannot give the same work to the same society to manage or the same right.
Okay.
Because that would be tantamount to selling the same plot of land to two or renting an apartment to 2 or more people.
Okay.
Well, I think congratulations would be in order.
Thank you.
This thing that dragged on for what, 30 odd years?
Yes, it has been a lifetime.
Well, Mr. Mayowa, Ayilaran, CEO, Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, thank you very much. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Sunrise will be right back in just a moment with the home stretch.